Hello, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Curly K. And these are my not gonna cry shades. Because clearly, one of my favorite shows on TV is just going, in the words of Rubeline Johnson, higgledy-piggledy. I decided to re-record this video because I didn't want to make a video all hype and, bashing black art, because I feel like in the grand scheme of things, we need to be seen on TV. I feel like every community needs to be represented on TV. And so I'm not here to bash it, but just simply here to just give my thoughts on the episode. So last night, I think the episode name, let's see. Lord. Hulu is making me log in, y'all. Hold on. I can't remember the episode name. There we go. Okay, y'all. So, season 6 of Grownish, episode 2 is called Reaching Too Much. Okay? So, we are here. This is Grownish. Season 6, the final season of Grownish. And I feel like with the last 2 episodes, I'm going to stay down for a ride because this was my favorite show. I've been here since the beginning of Grownish, but I've been reviewing every season. So I figure I might as well, continue and do the last season. But with my not going to cry glasses on, I'm just so disappointed in the last 2 seasons of Grownish. I mean, they said Grownish season 6 was going to be a bang. It was going to be exciting. And for the last 2 episodes, I have not felt that with this at all. I don't know where Diggy's storyline is going. What is Diggy's purpose? We met Diggy in the beginning of Grownish. He wasn't favorable in the beginning, but then he became like a Grownish fave because he was with Jazz. And then when y'all decided to tank Doug and Jazz relationship, there wasn't proper planning in the movement of Doug. We only saw Doug grieve the relationship a little bit. We didn't even get him to fully express his feelings to Jazz before the show was over. Jazz came back and visited. The conversation didn't even ensue. And so now Doug is just like, I hate to say he's Aaron's sidekick, but like, with Doug, there is no Doug storyline without Aaron. Because every time they on TV, every time Doug is on TV, it's always involved with Aaron. So now Doug is into, party promoting and event planning, which you could see because from the time we met Doug has been throwing parties. But, like, what's coming of that storyline? I don't know. Now, Kiela is Doug's assistant because she left RA. She left being an RA. And I think that's weird because Doug and Kiela had a long-standing situationship, and she had feelings for Doug, real strong feelings for Doug, but then she was dating somebody else, and she found out that he was still in love with Jazz. So I'm just like, okay, so are we gonna get a reconciliation between Doug and Kiela this season? I mean, like, what's the tea? Also with Annika and Junior. This episode with them reuniting after summer break was very reminiscent of when Luca came back from Paris and Zoe and him had a long distance relationship the whole summer, and she was so ready to see him, and then it just wasn't up to Zoe's standards. And I feel like everything happened with Junior. You know, Junior and Annika had missed each other so much over summertime. They was just ready to pretty much jump each other's bones because, you know, they had all this tension and stuff building up from last season, which I feel like, you know, was kind of fast because at least with Zoe and Aaron, we got a development of relationship. They were actually friends. You know, I don't feel like Annika and Junior really had that full development, but here we are in a relationship. They keep trying to, you know, dip off so they can be alone with each other. And, you know, things keep coming up. And then when they finally get to do what they wanted to do, it wasn't fulfilling. And so we were just left with that. And then, to put the icing on the cake, Zarin broke up again. Why? We were taken from the time the backdoor pilot for Grownish was on Blackish to this very moment. At first, Aaron was waiting for Zoe. Zoe had been in a relationship with Luca. She had been back and forth with Luca. She had been with Cash. You know, her and Aaron had their moments of affection. Then Aaron got in a relationship with Rochelle, and he pretty much curved Rochelle because he couldn't wait to be with Zoe. We got all of that build up for at the end of season 4 for them to be together, for her to leave and go to New York for her fashion line. All of season 5, we barely saw Zoe. All we saw was their long distance relationship woes. And I think the reason why we didn't see Zoe majority of season 5 is because Yara was shooting Tinkerbell or Peter Pan. But that came out on Disney Plus a while ago. So now I don't quite understand why Yara Shahidi is not on a show. You know, is she the side character? Is the show still about her, or is the show about Junior? Like, I'm not knowing, because I did notice though that her name was no longer in the credits though. So I'm just like, okay. If y'all was gonna keep breaking Aaron and Zoe up, y'all should have just left Aaron and Zoe together. I mean, not Aaron and Zoe, Luca and Zoe. Y'all should have just left Luca and Zoe together. It was no need for him to wreck his relationship with Rochelle. It was no need. It's no building. Like, we don't see Aaron leaving on the weekends to go be with Zoe. We don't see Zoe leaving on the weekends to come be with Aaron. They in a long distance relationship. All we see is maybe like a 30-second FaceTime call, or he called her, she missed a call, he get a text message. Here we are thinking, okay, they finally about to be together. They finally about to move forward in their relationship. And then, of course, we get Zoe trying to be in her career, and then they break up. That part kind of reminded me of Different World a little bit, when I think Dwayne and Whitley were together at the time, and Whitley was trying to pursue her career, or trying to start a career in, I think her major was built around or shaped around art and being an art purchaser or something like that. And so she had a job that was supposed to be in New York, I believe. And then, Dwayne was willing to do long distance and to work it out. And Whitley was like, I don't know, Dwayne. I don't feel like it's going to work out. That's what this is giving me. That's what it really reminded me of. And so I'm like, okay, this was supposed to be like a loaded episode because Anderson .Paak and the Free Nationals was in it. But like, the celebrity appearances are not celebrity appearances. Like, NLE Chopper was in the last episode. And when we had a celebrity appearance, like we had Joey, we had Sweetie, we had Lala, like they was adding to the story. Like, I don't feel like neither one of them two celebrity appearances added to the story the last two episodes. They was just a guest appearance. They just happened to make a debut on the episode. And so I'm just like, okay. And then like how we get from Zoe and Anti-Muse tanking to Zoe moving in with Aaron. They've been living together for 3 months. They can't get along because it's too much. And Junior is now living with Aaron. Like, before this show, Junior made a few appearances on Grownish. I mean, before like Junior became like a series regular on Grownish, Junior had made several appearances on Grownish, and I was here for them little, throw-ins, but we never really saw Junior have a relationship with Aaron. So for him to have been in college, this is his second year, Aaron's a professor at school, and now him and Aaron are living together. I'm just like, how? What? And so now the apartment got Junior, Zoe, and Aaron in it. And so Junior, they keep trying to make, fetch happen with Junior, Annika, Zoe, and Aaron, and it ain't working. So, all in all, I'm just disappointed. I just had bigger hopes. I'm not saying my hopes are down, but from what I saw, it's just not what I thought it was going to be. And I just feel like the writing is very subpar and a little bit lazy. I don't know where the story, it's not giving college experience. The first 4 years gave us college experience, like picking a major, failing out of school, having that anxiety of failing, wanting to succeed in school, going to class, trying to survive for yourself, making a living while you in school. I mean, going to parties, watching basketball games. Sky and Jazz was on running track and stuff. So I'm just like, wow. Like, how have we gotten to this point? So yeah, y'all, that's my review. I'll be back next week for season 3. Hopefully we can see a little something better. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos. Deuces.